And go, and we're on. Who gives a shit? Are we on?
Yep.
Okay. Hi. Welcome back. Hi. Did you just flip off like the street, kind of?
No, I had a tear. I was flicking off your fucking faggot liberal audience.
Excuse me.
Yeah.
Why are you assuming that I'm a cliche Jewish liberal progressive?
Because you are.
First of all, you ain't knowing me like that.
Yes, I do.
Second of all,
I've known you on social media for years.
And it's been so intimate. Clearly.
I met you on Tinder.
We did meet each other on Tinder.
Very intimate.
Whoa, there's people doing skating and stuff.
Well, duh, it's Hollywood.
All right, so going back to...
Hey, for the record, people, we're in a goddamn fucking stripper jerk-off store. Because not because she's a seedy person or anything, but because obviously rent's high in this bitch, and it costs money, and this is a good location. Like,
yes,
do the math, but that is where
our studio is in. I want to like just add like a little bit of like highfalutin language here, just because it's funny. Our studio is in direct juxtaposition to the showgirls room, where I honestly like. I feel like hanging out here for like a whole day and then going in there and checking out the scene.
I'm gonna go blow everyone as soon as I'm gonna leave whenever I get bored. Make some money and come back.
All right, fine. Okay, so I remember I was telling you earlier, I was Google searching you.
Yeah.
And unfortunately coming across these really boring folks that have stolen your name.
Were you in direct juxtaposition to them?
Well, no, I do not wish, because they seemed rather on the banal side, boring side.
You don't need to define words to me, okay?
I'm doing it for my friends in the audience.
They're not stupid. They went to college, too.
All of them? All 30K?
All 30K.
I mean, I'm not telling you that you have to go to college, and we're not, making preconceived notions about you.
I don't recommend it, but
now.
I fucking know how to go to college, okay, kids? I can help you.
All right, Miss Lambda Literary Scholarship recipient.
I didn't even know what it was, and I wouldn't have known about it if Antonia Crane had not told me about it.
Antonia is awesome. Shout out to Antonia for bringing that to my attention so I could highlight it.
She's a good writer. I don't know how to talk about my accomplishments very well because I don't think people will care, and I don't really care about them. I mean, it's cool. I mean, I'm really happy that they accepted me. Don't get me wrong. I'm grateful and all that, like people are supposed to be. But I never think like, oh, I'm doing this and this and this and this. Like, I don't know.
All right. So we were talking about being just people and having, all right, look. I don't know if you took a lot of time to watch some of my previous episodes on the show, but when I like to talk about identity, I like to look at it from a bunch of different angles. Yep. I know you did. Everyone thinks it's just a podcast. And I have to say, no, it's a TV show. Do your hair and makeup. Do whatever you want to do to feel pretty or whatever before coming on.
You use a setting spray?
I don't use a setting spray. Clearly, I need to get on it.
That's because you don't know anything. You're like one step. You're like basically a dyke. Except
I'm a vacuous shell of a person, and
you're like one snatch away from being a dyke.
I'm one snatch away from being a dyke.
Just the way every dyke is one dick away.
So would you say am I a hard femme? Like, what am I? If you want to define me?
Yeah, if I'm a San Francisco fucking loser, you're a hard femme.
Okay.
You're not even a hard femme. They would be like, oh no, you're a high femme. You're a high femme. Oh, totally. Whoa, high femme.
There's a high femme? This is a thing? Is that okay?
Yeah. I had a bunch of girls simultaneously call me that. They were like, you're like high femme. High femme. Maybe they were saying hard femme and I wasn't listening that hard because I probably wasn't. But like,
maybe you were just waiting for something to be hard in front of you.
Please don't make dumb jokes like that again in my presence.
I had to because I wanted to see that reaction.
Thank you. Please don't do that to me.
It's done.
You're better than that. Okay?
It's done. I'm sorry.
So I'm
going to ask you a serious question now.
By all means,
kind of.
Please continue.
In my Google search, I came across your GoFundMe campaign, and I think you raised over 8,200, and your goal was 8,000 for facial feminization surgery.
8,000.
Yes, you did.
Oh wait, I did.
In 2000, you don't know how much money you raised. It was a lot of money.
I remember now. It's all coming back.
And you had some of the quotes that you said, or some of the statements you made in your campaign stuck out to me. All right, I'm going to quote you now. Don't hate me. You probably already do.
I don't give a fuck what you do. I think you're a really nice girl. You're a really nice talk show host girl thing.
All right, so here are my quotes. I didn't make the choice to become a girl. It just happened. I made the choice to love myself regardless and honor the situation. I think that's profound. So, can you talk about your feelings around that statement?
Well, that's it. Honestly, I think every girl's story is the same. Like every, trans bitch or whatever you want to call us. I just call
trans women situations are the same, or women period?
Almost women period, but let's just keep it to my people for right now, for the sake of continuity. Basically, it's like this. You realize you're a girl at some point. You realize it's like an alarm goes off in your head, and you're just like, okay, whatever I was dealing with, whatever kind of life I was living, whatever I was doing, I have to become a girl now. No matter what happens, no matter what marriage I'm ruining, people I'm fucking over, people I'm alienating, who's going to hate me, jobs I'm losing, I have to, or I'll kill myself. And
how old were you when you had that realization?
I want to say I was 29. So
it was kind of later than a lot of people.
And earlier at the same time. It's kind of a weird age, because I feel like there's basically two groups, from random studies or whatever. Either you kind of know it since you were a kid, and you kind of suppress it because you want to be in the military for your dad or some shit, and maybe if you're lucky, you transition as a teenager, or if you're part of that like magical 1%, you figure it out when you're 5, right. And then you're on Lifetime Network, and they do a special about you.
Lord.
Well, they do basically. But essentially, most girls know it when they're a teenager. They start transitioning. Of course, their parents are like, "Get out of my house, you fucking faggot," and that's why they can't really read or write that well, because they were homeless and sucking dicks and learning how to apply makeup, and that's hard to do.
Right.
It's not like Nordstrom's is hiring. Nordstrom is going to hire you. Ever. So
you just have to rely on that face setting spray.
You have no idea how much shit comes back to that. Comes back to the face setting spray. So I feel like there's that league. Then the other league is the girls that suppress it their whole lives. And they have kids, they get married, they do everything a man's supposed to do. So
in your case, though, you were 29, but did you have any of these feelings or thoughts when you were younger, and you just didn't really pay attention to them?
I didn't really pay attention to them because it was so big. It was a tidal wave. It was the sky. It was so huge. I could not truly comprehend it. I went to gender therapy like way too late in the game. Like I'd already been transitioning for years, and I was dating this other Jap bitch and fucking.
Wow, what's up with you and the Japs?
I make fun of you people. I make fun of my people. I'm a fucking Scottish Irish
professional derider.
Scottish Irish. I don't know what that means, but whatever. I'm just kidding.
Yes, you
do. Professional derider. Yeah, no, I do. Sure, I am. I make fun of everything at all times, as anyone should. Life is short. If you're not going to say something fun and have fun, kill yourself. And that includes being vulnerable and being a good person.
The population would significantly decrease if that was.
That's probably a good thing. Maybe
might not be bad. And then, wow, we have an interesting friend who.
What's up, guy? You want to fucking suck my dick?
Clearly, that's what was.
That was like one long look. Okay.
And remember, to the audience, they're looking. These characters are behind us. Which is really funny.
We are on Hollywood Boulevard, looking out a goddamn window at the fucking Body Energy Club. Okay.
But you eat clean. You told me you're a clean eater. You like to be a hippie with food.
Yeah, but I don't like to talk about it because I'm not a total fucking faggot about it.
Excuse me. Why are you Okay.
One. Did you grow up in the 80s and the 90s?
I grew up in the 90s. I was born the last day of 1986.
Oh, God. I'm sorry. Okay,
Me too.
You're one of those, millennials?
I'm one of those millennials. You're, the last vestige of Generation X.
Allegedly. Yeah.
Right?
I'm kidding. No, I don't care what you are. But growing up, words like faggot and gay meant loser, and they still do. They mean loser. I don't care that they originated from burning kindles of sticks under gay people in the medieval ages or whatever, because they didn't even deserve fucking. Are they called pyres? Pyres? How do you say that word? You don't know either.
I think I know what you're referring to.
You don't fucking know either.
Yeah.
It's where they stack wood underneath a witch, you know,
Oh.
and they set it on fire.
The stakes things.
Yeah,
right?
that's exactly what I just said.
Gonna,
They're PYRES, whatever.
We know what we're talking. We know in our minds.
You people know too. It's where they stack a bunch of fucking sticks and shit. Did you see like the 4th season of American Horror Story? Of course you did. So
obviously.
So you stack them all up, but when
you mean the 3rd? Are you talking about Coven? That's the 3rd season.
Is it?
Yes.
You're right. So anyway, I'm not good at counting. Okay, I have my weaknesses. So basically, when they would naturally kill homosexuals, they felt like they weren't even worthy of an actual gathering of large stakes. So instead, they would tie together little faggots of wood, little kindlings.
Right.
Okay? So
right.
that's originally how we got the term faggot. That's the history of the word. Do I care about it? No. Because I'm living in the present.
What's really interesting to me about you is that you just don't give a fuck. You don't care about people policing our language, policing identity.
I don't care who's president. I don't care.
It's just, and how does that impact, like, your writing? Because obviously you're writing.
It probably makes it readable and good.
And honest.
Not suck. Yeah. Like, here's how I look. Here's, like, my general worldview. 90% of shit just doesn't matter at all.
What matters?
Love, vulnerability, being yourself.
So do you think that some people, though, might perceive you, because they're obviously ignorant, and most people are, to be a hateful, hostile person because you love to throw epithets around and whatnot, in jest, and they don't get it? Do you ever get that from people?
Sure, maybe because they're uninformed, which is, the meaning of ignorance, right? So basically, if they need me to break it down for them, I will. I'll be like, oh, I'm sorry that you got offended. I was joking. It's called a joke, and I may tell more. So just
hang tight.
Strap yourself into this roller coaster of a chance encounter at Smoothie King or wherever the fuck we are.
Oh my god,
Jamba Juice or whatever.
Ew. Well, you're not a proper hippie if you like Jamba Juice. Sorry.
I'm just naming. I just pulled a name out of it. Oh, I'm sorry for this fictitious.
Can you
story,
just say Body Energy Club?
For this fictitious story that never happened. You know what I mean? Wrap it up.
Wrap it up. Commercial break. We'll be back.